Welcome back to Hardingford Berry Park. Hope the second half finds you suitably refreshed and ready for some more action here in the Isthmian League Division 1 South Central. Hertford Town against Waltham Abbey. Half-time score, Hertford 0, Waltham Abbey 2. Didn't really tell the full story of a match. Hertford have been in it, most definitely. Have had their opportunities, but have really fallen to two sucker punches from set pieces. First one after only 7 minutes through Ryan Deere, and then after the half hour through Billy Hollands. And in between that, Deere got himself red-carded for bringing down Brandy McEwendy. So Hertford have got a second half here to play against 10 men, and very much in the game. Doesn't look like any changes have been made at half time. I'll give you the team lineups when we get a convenient break in play. The referee just counting the players. He will note the 10 on one side and 11 on the other, as he looks at both his watches, and Sam Fanian prepares to get the second half underway here at the park. I can tell you the rain is still pelting down. It's a slippery surface out there, but it's a testament to the work that was done on this pitch over the summer that it still looks immaculate despite the deluge that has been falling. Keep you in touch with everything else that's going on in East Herts territory as well as we get the game back underway. Sam Fanian brings in Paul Symes. Got a goal to tell you. In fact, attendance 152 is the attendance at the park tonight, which, considering the prevailing weather conditions, is very healthy indeed. Supporting good contingent from Waltham Abbey, but the locals have taken this young Hertford side to their hearts, and why shouldn't they? Here's Jagdev, right hand side of the box, who wins. In fact, it'll be a throw-in. Thought he was going to win a corner on this near side, but it will be a throw-in. But Ben Hurd will take the throw-in for Hertford. Hertford side showing two changes from that, which beat Harlow here on Saturday very impressively. Fanian finds Ben Hurd again. It's Sam Fanian for Paul Symes. Symes onto the right boot, gives it to Ben Hurd. First time cross, and it's a good one, but Jorgensen will come out and collect it on the edge of his 6-yard box. Bowl it out to Aaron Gordon on that far side. Aaron Gordon looks to go around Josh Bryant, but Gosling is there. Chris Gosling got the captain's armband this evening. Puts the ball forward for Paul Symes. Symes on this near side for Ben Hurd. Hurd down the line for Jagdev. Jagdev moves inside to Fanian. There's Ben Hurd again. Hertford have made a good start to this second period. Jagdev with it outside the area. Need to turn that into a goal, though. Get themselves back in this match. Fanian for Paul Symes. Symes, all right boot, finds Gosling. Here's Symes again, forward for Geimer, and terrible control, but Gosling gets him out of trouble on that far side of the field. Brings in Josh Bryant. Bryant will find Luke Geimer. Geimer's ball once again is a short one, and Alec can pick Fanian's pocket. And Arthur could be in trouble there, but Symes does an excellent job of delaying the progress of Cambo Smith. Jagdev goes down in a sandwich between Douglas and Hallett, and Hertford will have themselves a free kick. So a free kick to be taken midway inside the Waltham Abbey half. Quick one taken by Sam Fanian. Finds Chris Gosling. Gosling on the left foot. Sends Bryant in on that far side. Decent low cross. And in the end it was touched behind by Gert Brown for a goal kick. It was given the Hertford line-up then. Luke Mewett in goal. Back four has Ben Hurd at right back. Josh Bryant at left back. Harvey Gardner and Chris Gosling in between the two. Brandy McEwendy and Paul Symes are the central midfield players, with Jagdev on the right, Kit Brown on the left, and Luke Geimer playing just behind Sam Fanian. Substitutes tonight: Ben Wayman, Dane Bat, Isaac Pedro, Luis Adrien and Serdan Arkosulan. Well, that's a Hertford line-up as McEwendy volleys it forward on this near side. He's one of the two changes from Saturday, of course. The missing player, and they will miss him tonight, is David Ogbonna, who's made a flying start to the new season as the former Barnet youth player. But got to put it in perspective here for Hertford. I mean, you've got players like Jason Hallett and Billy Hollands, both in their middle 30s, against a side that, without Ben Hurd in it, it's got an average age of 19. So very much a little bit of a dad's army look about Waltham Abbey, but that's what you need sometimes for success, as Paul Symes tries to turn away from Gambo Smith, and all the way back by Chris Goslin to goalkeeper Luke Mewett. Mewett for Harvey Gardner. Gardner out on the far side for Josh Bryant. Bryant will pull it back for Gardner, who brings in Chris Goslin. Goslin forward for Paul Symes. Symes chips it out, a good ball far side. Josh Bryant's come up on the left-hand side, making the overlap. Cross goes across the box. Jack Dev's going to try and retrieve it here on the right-hand side, and does. Got Ben Hurd behind him. Ben on the edge of the area, collects it back from Fanian, but in the end it was Douglas who managed to get it away, and Aaron Gordon's on his bike down that left-hand side. Josh Bryant trying to keep up with him. Aaron Gordon still going down on that far side. Gordon's cross is a poor one, and straight at the goalkeeper Luke Mewett. Catania Hamwell have gone 3-0 up now against Harlow in this division. So certainly they've got a sting in their tail after losing against Staines on Saturday. And, last time we saw in our local games, by the way, Hoddesdon 2-1 up against Walthamstow. Fraser John and Cardan Campbell were the goals for Simon Riddle's side. Silbridgeworth were 1-0 down against Redbridge, as were Welwyn Garden City against St Neots. So Jorgensen will take the free kick from a goal away to the right hand side. Jorgensen's one kick all the way along the line to Aaron Gordon. Gordon brings the ball back to Cambo Smith, who goes down under challenge, and Hertford get the throw in the end. So they come back with Sam Fanian. Fanian's ball, poor one. And Cambo Smith will mop that up quite easily, but good tackle by Makuendi. Makuendi to Ben Hurd on this near side. Ben finds Luke Geimer. Little layoff to Makuendi. Makuendi to Josh Bryant, who's finding himself in forward positions, puts it in, looks for Kit Brown, but in the end just that little bit too much on it from Josh. Talking to Josh's family at half time, saying that they listened to the game on Saturday up there in Kings Lynn, and a shout out to Auntie Karen, and I hope you're enjoying our coverage here on 90 Minutes Live this evening, Karen. Sorry, a little bit slow to start, but hope you're loud and clear now, as on the far side of the field Kit Brown picks it up for Hertford, brings in Makuendi. They've had plenty of ball at the start of the second half as Ben Hurd's team. Fanian tries the shot, but gets it all wrong, and a few Hertford fans have to take evasive action at the stable end as the ball takes one bounce and goes behind for a goal kick to Waltham Abbey. Unbeaten in the league so far this season. Very impressive in doing so. And got a couple of games after the FA Trophy against Uxbridge over to Chipstead and Northwood that they would fancy their chances of getting points from as well, as Hallett can't bring it down. Gardner will bring in Chris Goslin, who finds Paul Symes. Symes on the far side to Kit Brown. Kit Brown down the line looking for the ever-running Geimer. But Geimer has to go backwards for Josh Bryant. Chris Gosling to his right for Harvey Gardner. Gardner on this near side for Ben Hurd. Ben coming forward finds Sam Fanian. Fanian down the right hand side. Fanian still going, but it's crowded out. Douglas just thumps it clear towards Hallett. Hallett does well to control it and put it through on this near side, but Douglas was never going to get there. But Hallett's won himself a free kick. The challenge by Brandy Makuendi. So free kick to be taken on the halfway line. In about 10 minutes of the second period here. Hertford trail by 2-0. Both scored in the first half. St Neots have doubled their advantage against Welwyn Garden City in the Southern League as well. So not the best of nights for our level 4 teams. We're not got a fixture tonight, of course. They're, as Hertford and Welwyn Garden City are in FA Trophy action. They go to Burgess Hill Town. Welling Garden City at Haywards Heath, and Hertford away at Faversham on Saturday. As forward comes Chris Gosling. Gosling on this near side. I've had a couple of away going to Hertford now. They're at Westfield, and followed by Chertsey. Next time they're here as Luke Guymer comes forward. Guymer puts it through. Paul Symes sits in the back of the net. Hertford back in it. Paul Symes curls its first goal of the season past Jorgensen. Luke Guymer, the architect, and Hertford, as you can hear from the fans away to our left-hand side, are right back in the contest here. Hertford 1, Waltham Abbey 2. Super finish, it's got to be said, by a player who really impressed me on Saturday and made his first appearance of the season. Scored his first goal with a super curler into the top corner. So we've got a game at our hands here now. Stablein get going, and Hertford have cut the deficit 2-1. They trail. They've had much the better of the second half as well. Whatever Ben said at half time has worked. Still need another one though. It's Fanian and the chase against Baker. Wow, Fanian thought it should have been a foul. The referee says 6 of 1 and half a dozen. And the ball's cleared on this near side. Cambo Smith straight to Ben Hurd. Oh, he's given it away to Hallett. But Ben then goes into the back of Jason to Hallett. And Waltham Abbey have themselves a free kick. Wow, there really is. Yes, apologies if you heard something you shouldn't have had there. Not quite the things you expect from football fans here at Hertford. But kick forward by Baker on that far side. Billy Hollands brings it down. Here's Symes, the goal scorer. Paul Symes looking on that far side for Kit Brown, and Abbey just managed to get his head to it, and on the edge of the Jorgensen's completely miskicked it. Jagdev's going to try and keep it in, but he can't. But Hertford have got a throw in here into the area for Fanian, who's Ben Hurd. Ben pulls it across the box on the edge of the area. McEwendy can't get to it, and it's cleared on that far side for Aaron Gordon. Gordon pulls the ball back to Billy Hollands. Hollands long ball forward. Hallett's not there, but Gosling's there with him, and Hallett goes down, and Waltham Abbey have got themselves a free kick. It's Jason Hallett. It's the deck. Challenged by Chris Gosling. I think Hallett arrived at him late. I don't think it was worthy of a card at all. But it's going to be a free kick to Waltham Abbey. From their perspective, they need a little bit of the ball because Hertford have been much the better team at the start of this second period. They've cut the deficit with a goal from Paul Symes. And, playing against 10 men, they will fancy their chances of coming back in this one. Aaron Gordon. In fact, it's not Aaron Gordon. It's Fraser Allen who's going to take the kick. Long kick forward. Muick comes up, punches rather more in the air than gets distance, but Bryant does well to block the ball, and the Hertford managed to get it clear. Jagdev beaten to it on this near side. Another foul. And in fact, Hertford who get the kick. Jagdev's denied the chance of taking it quickly because Fraser Allen Gordon gets in the way, and once again they're still not going any further back, but Hertford have taken it anyway and threaded it out to Kit Brown on that far side. Josh Bryant making the overlap again, but Kit Brown's come in field. Tackle beats him though, and Aaron Gordon will bring it away. Aaron Gordon with Paul Symes. Symes tugs Gordon back. That's going to be a yellow card, you would think. And referee will want a word with Paul Symes, and I would be extremely surprised if he's not going to get a yellow, which he is. So Paul Symes joins Sam Fanian in the book for Hertford. A couple of bookings, Junior Appiah and Kai Douglas for Waltham Abbey, as well as the red card to Ryan Deere in the 25th minute. Symes gets a yellow then. And Junior Appiah will restart, former Ware player, with a free kick on that far side of the field. Referee just going to have a word with Mark Sinfield on the far side, who seemed to be a little vocal in his reaction to what was going on there. And Mark Sidfield now getting a talking to by the referee. Seen the manager sent off this season when we were at Chalfont St Peter the other week. But the referee's not going to take any further action against Hertford's assistant manager on that far side. Junior Appia with a free kick for Waltham Abbey. Waltham Abbey take the kick. It's a poor one. Headed out by Paul Symes. There's Jagdev. Look for someone on the near side. Didn't have anybody. And Ben Hurd takes up the running. He's giving it away to Billy Hollands. Hollands' ball. Tries to bring in a Hallett. Gordon can't control it, but he's going to still retrieve the ball as the rain starts to thump down again here at the park. Gordon down by the corner flag. Far too early to play for that, but Josh Bryant has to put a boot in and puts it away for a throw in. The referee's assistant is tearing up the touchline, and I think it's because Waltham Abbey want to make a change here, and they do indeed. I think it's going to be Gambo Smith who's going to be the man who's going to come off, and we will see who will come on. They only named 4 substitutes. Did the Abbey. They've had a problem with injuries and suspensions. Prince William, of course, who was here to start his career, suspended, having picked up a straight red in the FA Cup defeat at Bury Town. So he's serving a 3-match ban as Gambo Smith goes off. And can't see a board, so not sure who's going to come on. We're going to have to tell you when they turn their back with the numbers, which I've got to say, in the defence of a commentator, are not the best. Red numbers on a green and white shirt. I think it looks like 16, in which case it's Georgia's Ayui, but we will confirm that. I think Peter, the Hertford PA announcer's having exactly the same problem as me at the moment. He has my sympathies as Hallett brings in the new man, Huey, who I think it is, who puts the ball across the box. And goalkeeper Luke Mewett bowls it out to Harvey Gardner. Mewett will get it back inside his penalty area for Makuendi. Makuendi on the far side, trying to search out Kit Brown. He's onside here. Kit Brown, his touch is a terrible one, and it runs away from him and allows Jorgensen to come out and collect the ball on the edge of the area. So Jorgensen, the German with Danish connections, his great uncle had 7 caps for Denmark, so very much a football family. As Mewett bowls it out for Chris Gosling. Gosling on this near side for Ben Hurd. Ben looking for some movement up front, finds it from Panayan, who's not offside. Well, I didn't think he was offside. Panayan protests his innocence, and I think that time he might have a point. But it's going to be a free kick, no matter what. So, Tuesday night football here on 90 Minutes Live. Bringing you the best of our teams in East Herts country, as we do. No 90 Minutes Live this Saturday, by the way, but we'll be back this time next week. And check out our Twitter feed for where we'll be there. As Ben Hurd, and in fact, his linesman flag goes on for offside, and free kick's going to be taken from the allotted spot. And also, if you like your East Herts and local football, like your non-league football, then check out our Monday night show, 90 Minutes. This week we're talking to Ware striker Liam Hope. Always interesting to talk to Liam. You can get that where you're listening to this on 90 Minutes Spreaker. Ball goes out on this near side. It's going to be a goal kick to Hertford Town. Ben Hurd dries his face on his shirt. It's one of those evenings when you like to be watching your football, but you're glad you're under cover. As the rain continues to pelt down. Ben Hurd picks the ball up. Jagdev's on his right. Ben's going centre field. Finds Geimer. Jagdev on this near side. Jagdev showing those quick feet again. Brings in Makuendi. Makuendi for Chris Gosling. Patient build-up by Hertford again. Here's Josh Bryant. Bryant down the line for Kit Brown. Bryant forced to go just a little bit backwards, but Hertford still with it with Makuendi. putting together those strings of passes that they like. So Ben Hurd finds McEwendy again, very patient. Chris Goslin this time. Goslin on the left foot pushes it through to Josh Bryant. Bryant's cross, not a bad one. Here's Kit Brown in the area. Kit Brown pulls it across. Here's Sam Fanian. Great save. McEwendy hit off the line. And in the end, it goes behind for a goal kick. Wow, Hertford had their chances there. Super save, first of all, from Jorgensen, from Fanian, and then it was Paul Symes who was robbed of his second goal of the game with a clearance off the line. Still 2-1. But there's no doubt Hertford have had their chances in this one. This is a far different team than we saw last season, and that's a terrible kick by Jorgensen towards Fanian. Billy Hollands helps his goalkeeper out, and this is a much better kick towards Hallett, and Goslin's got to react here. A super challenge by Chris Goslin, robs the ball away from Douglas. Hertford coming back. This is a cracking local derby. Kit Brown coming forward, far side of the field. Brown looking to wake his way into the box. Kit Brown trying to go round his man. He's pulled down. Referee, though, not interested. And the Waves play on. Well, and Kit's still down. Slow to get up as Aaron Gordon wrestles away with Chris Goslin over on that far side. But Goslin again does a super job. He really is Hertford's Mr. Dependable, is Chris Goslin. May well be why he's been given the captain's armband. I've got a feeling Ben Wayman's about to come on here. So he's taking his tracksuit top off on the far side. So Ben Wayman, who's another very talented 17-year-old who's been kept out of the side, really, of the form of... Oh, here's Aaron Gordon. Got a break here. Aaron Gordon still going. Good save by Muir at the near post. Blocked here. The ball's still back across. Shot comes in, and another good save from Muir away from Douglas. Well, opportunities at either end. It's coming down on this near side. The ball's put across the box, but Goslin's there for Hertford, but he's given it away. And Waltham Abbey will have a throw-in on this near side. Well, if you want excitement, we've got in bucket loads here at the park this evening. Excellent match between these two. Still balanced on a knife edge. Hertford 1, Waltham Abbey 2. Throw to be taken by Junior Baker on this near side. Ben Wayman will be about to make an appearance, but not before we've seen this throw. Baker will take the throw. Near side of the field. Long throw onto the edge of the area. Hallett's there, but Hertford defend it well. Ben Hurd gets it clear. Billy Hollands is back for Waltham Abbey. And the ball chipped on this near side, but in the end it's Ben Hurd who will get it to Chris Goslin. Goslin's got Kit Brown in plenty of space on the far side, sends him going backwards, but he manages to retrieve it. Still inside his own half. Square ball for Paul Symes. It's Jagdev who's got the space now on the right if they can work it this way. Muir spots it and finds Ben Hurd. Ben looking forward, goes short to Sam Fanian. Fanian back for Ben Hurd, chips it forward. Waltham Abbey fans claiming offside, but I don't think anybody was, but they overhit it. They went straight through to the goalkeeper Jorgensen. So Fanian goes to try and close the space down. Halfway through, coming on to this second half here at Hardingford Berry Park. We stand at Hertford Town 1, Waltham Abbey 2. Now Tuesday night football on 90 Minutes Live. Here's Ben Hurd for Hertford. Brings in Makuendi to Paul Symes. Symes on this near side will bring in Jagdev. Jagdev's got plenty of space to run into. Jagdev for Guymer. Jagdev gets it back, finds Paul Symes. Kit Brown's got some space on the left. Bryant making his way up now. That's where it goes. Here's Josh Bryant. Josh Bryant pulls the ball across the box, but Billy Hollands managed to head it clear from the edge of his 6-yard box. Hallett brings in Gordon on the far side. It's 2 against 2 for a moment. Douglas is making his way through, but Harvey Gardner did well to get in the way. Otherwise, there was an overload on this near side. Luke Mewett for Ben Hurd. Hurd onto the halfway line for Jagdev. Jagdev looking for the run of Geimer, and, well, Geimer was not offside. Fanayan was. He let the ball go wisely, and Luke Geimer picked it up. Brings it back to Ben Hurd. Geimer out on this right-hand side. Geimer chips it across the box, helped on by Jagdev. Fanayan's got it inside the box. Sam Fanayan, right-hand side of the box. Sam Fanayan still with it, brings in Ben Hurd. Ben Hurd chips it to the far post, heads go up, and Paul Symes was the man who got to it, but couldn't do anything but clear it. And Jorgensen hoofs it towards the halfway line, where Chris Goslin does a good job to rob Halleck, but then gets robbed by Gordon, and Mac Huendi gets the challenge in. Otherwise it would have been a one-on-one with Harvey Gardner. Ben Hurd picks it up on this near side. Come on, Hertford to say the stable end. Mac Huendi goes round the Hallett, brings in Jagdev on this near side. Jagdev looks for Geimer, can't find him. That substitution, by the way, has been delayed a bit. Ben Wayman's still waiting to come on. Got the board now, so I think the change is going to be made. I think they're making their mind who's going to come off. It's going to be a tough decision. Bryant polices the ball out on that far side to go for a throw in. It looks like we are going to get the change now, are we? And we are going to get the change. So Ben Wayman's going to come on. And let's see who it is who's going to go off. Looks like it's going to be Kit Brown off and Ben Wayman on. And it is. So left winger for a left winger. St Neots 2, Wellington City 1 now. Elliot Bailey, ex of this parish, of course, has pulled one back for Nicky Ironson's team. Still the result of the night in Redbridge has gone 3 up now at Sawbridgeworth. Result of the night so far, Hoddesdon 2, Walthamstow 1 in the Essex Senior League. Fraser John and Cardan Campbell, the goal scorers. Jason Hallett is about to go off here for Waltham Abbey. So I think it'll be Leon McKenzie who will come on as a straight swap. He's the striker on the bench. So 2 very experienced strikers they've got at Waltham Abbey these days. Jason Hallett is well known for his time at Canvey Island, of course. And McKenzie will come on, and I think it's his 12th club. So he's been there, seen it, got the T-shirt and watched considerable numbers of DVDs. But he will go up front as Jagdev comes forward. And Mac Huendi for Ben Hurd finds Chris Goslin. Goslin forward for Symes, immediately put under pressure. Puts it back to Goslin, finds Harvey Gardner. Harvey on this near side brings in Ben Hurd inside the Waltham Abbey half. Bends the ball forward looking for Fanayan. He can't control it. It's half cleared. Jagdev's quick to react to it, but in the end it's thumped forward. But only as far as Luke Mewett. Goslin for Mac Huendi. Still inside the Hertford half. Comes across the halfway line now. Threads out on the far side for Ben Wayman's first touch. Wayman back into his own half for Harvey Gardner. Gardner on this near side for Ben Hurd. He's got Jagdev outside him. He's got Luke Geimer inside him. A bit of space, Luke Geimer. He'll bring in Ben Wayman on that far side. Wayman's got Bryant going outside. Here is Josh Bryant. Gets the ball across. Cleared only as far as Ben Wayman. Wayman's on the edge of the area. Has to turn backwards and hasn't got anywhere to go. So brings in Harvey Gardner. Gardner on the right for Jagdev. Jagdev drifts inside, drifts outside. Jagdev with those quick feet still going. Managed to thread the ball through. And in the end it looked like it might have broken for Paul Symes. But in the end it got a touch off a Waltham Abbey player and it's going to be a corner. Symes takes it very quickly to Ben Wayman. Ben Wayman though can't get the ball across the box. Waltham Abbey have had a chance to get players back. Here's Josh Bryant. Bryant for Paul Symes. Symes chips it to the back post looking for Gardner who gets his head to it but can't get any power to it. And Jorgensen will collect it quite comfortably and go down on the edge of his 6-yard box. So just over a quarter of an hour left here at Ardingford Berry Park. Waltham Abbey, fair play to them, have been down to 10 men since the 25th minute, but Hertford have put them under plenty of pressure in this second half. As Billy Holland skies the ball out on that far side off the top of the dugout. Throw taken quickly. Here's Makuendi. Finds Sam Fanian. Got Jagdev in acres of space on this right-hand side. Here's Jagdev making his way into the area. Can he pick out the right cross? No, he can't. Because the defending was good by Baker. And the ball goes behind for another Hertford corner. So the pressure building. Well, Hertford need that goal to get them back on level terms. They trail here 2-1. Once again, it's been an impressive display in the second half from this young team, but they're still trailing. Corner to be taken on this near side. High, drifting one. Gardner goes in, but in the end he was rather under it, and it went over the top of the crossbar. And will be a goal kick to Waltham Abbey, looking to maintain their 100% record, having won all three so far. Don't know they've been in a game this evening, though. This side. Ben Hurd will be disappointed, I think. He'll be disappointed in the way the goals went in, particularly the first one, which was somewhat of a scramble. But Hartford got a chance here. Fanian with the run on the goalkeeper, who just manages to collect it on the edge of his 6-yard box. I thought for a moment that Jorgensen might have overcooked it, but he knew what he was doing. High kick into the night sky here. Flag up already against Mackenzie. So Gosling will take the kick. Finds Harvey Gardner. Everything done on hurry up now because Hartford want to get back into this one. Jagdev on the halfway line. Guymer made the run. He was offside, but he's back onside now. Here's Luke Guymer. Guymer back to Jagdev. Back to Ben Hurd. Makuendi to his left. For Gosling. Ben Wayman's plenty of space on the far side. Here is Ben Wayman having a run against Junior Appiah. Wayman trying to go outside the experienced defender who shows plenty of experience in robbing the teenager, coming away with the ball. Wayman back in level terms, and in the end he fouls Appiah and gives a free kick away to Waltham Abbey. Well, I've seen of Waltham Abbey. They were resilient last season. Remember them coming to Ware, being one of the only 4 teams to beat Ware last season, and one of the only teams to win at Watson Park in the league. So they've got a resilient streak about them, made some decent signings. Sawbridgeworth got a goal back against Redbridge. Stands there, Sawbridgeworth won, Redbridge 3, but Sawbridgeworth are really shipping goals like a sieve at the moment. As the ball bounces on the edge of the 18-yard area with Luke Mewett. Mewett's kick, looking for Jagdev. It's not offside, brings the ball down, sublime bit of control. Ben Hurd's going outside him. Ben chips the ball into the area. Oh, Ben Wayman was queuing up the volley on the far post, but the defender got it clear. It's cleared once again on that far side. Aaron Gordon will come and collect it. Wayman's there. Gordon wrestling it away from a couple of Hertford players. Gordon did well. Gordon, long ball forward. Mackenzie can't get on the end of it. Wellington City have equalised. An Elliot Bailey penalty. That St Neots has made it 2-2. What is the team there? There's a 90 minutes live team that have come from 2-0 behind. We're hoping that Hertford can do the same here in the final throes of this one. They trail Waltham Abbey 2-1. And Ben Hurd's given it away to Fanian, but he was fouled in the process. Hertford will have a free kick midway inside the Waltham Abbey half. Ben Hurd just having a little bit of a word with our referee. Ben's going to take the free kick. And Hertford, well, they've pushed. Chris Gosling's coming up from the back. Harvey Gardner is staying back. Ben whips it to his left for Makuendi. Makuendi will bring in the ever-willing Josh Bryant. He finds Ben Wayman. Bryant's gone outside. Wayman's come inside for Makuendi. Makuendi chips it over on this side. Jagdev's got space again. Here is Jagdev. First time cross. Oh, Symes couldn't connect at the far post. Guymer went flying in, couldn't get it, and Paul Symes just within inches of equalising for Hertford on the far post. Another chance goes begging. Wow, Hoddesdon 4, Walthamstow 2. So Quarrington Carter and Cyrus Babo is at his 7th of the season to make it 4-2 against Walthamstow. Well, Hoddesdon continue their reputation of the entertainers of the Essex Senior League. Another 6 goals at Lowfield tonight. That's the place to be, but this has been a place to be as well for a cracking local derby that is far from over. Jagdev coming forward once again, a wave of blue shirts. It's Ben Hurd on the right-hand side. It's got Jagdev again, providing the overlap. Jagdev's cross is a good one. Up goes Fanian. Oh, just wide of the target. Couldn't get quite the connection he wanted to have. Fanian, had he have done so, Jorgensen would have been struggling. Another chance goes begging. Well, they've had their chances tonight, haven't they? But it's still Waltham Abbey who are holding on here. 10 men of Abbey, reduced to 10 men after 25 minutes of the match. Oh, holding on to this 2-1 advantage. Jorgensen, long kick forward, onto the head of Makuendi. Symes helps it forward. Guyman's involved in there. Ben Wayman comes away with the ball. Wayman does well. Wayman crossing the halfway line to Fanian. Fanian again. Here's Ben Wayman and just can't get there. Otherwise Jagdev would have been in again on this side. Here is Jagdev. Picks the ball up just inside the Waltham Abbey half. He's been one of the stars of the season so far. Jagdev coming forward. Fanian's layoff's a poor one. Jagdev will get it back. Bryant's making the run on the left, but Jagdev goes for Ben Hurd on the right. Ben brings it down, pulls the ball across to the near post. Jorgensen was struggling there, and it's taken a deflection behind for a corner. So another Hertford corner. Ben Hurd will take it on this near side. This time Harvey Gardner is going to go up. Gardner and Chris Gosling up from the back. Here is Ben Hurd. Ben's corner onto the head of Gardner. Up goes Jorgensen and collects it on the edge of his 6-yard box. You can see at that Welling Garden City have gone 3-2 up at St. It's Lee Close, the goal scorer for the Citizens. Quite some night for them. 2-0 down at half time. They now lead 3-2. We'll give a half to get back to 2-2 here as Mackenzie finds Aaron Gordon, who's looked dangerous all night. Gordon on that far side manages to win a throw-in for Waltham Abbey. So Oddiston in front, Welling Garden City in front, Sawbridgeworth behind and Hertford behind. That's the state of play in 90 minutes country. There's a throw-in to be taken on that far side of the field by Waltham Abbey. Approaching the last 10 minutes of the match here. It's been a cracking game. Hertford still need that extra goal to get themselves back on level terms. Mackenzie turns it away. Mewett comes out and collects the ball from the bench and side foots it to Harvey Gardner inside his penalty area. Gardner to the edge of the 18-yard box for Chris Gosling. Gosling for Makuendi. Makuendi forward onto the halfway line for Symes. Symes finds Guymer. Guymer's got Ben Wayman screaming for it at the far side. Here is Ben Wayman. Wayman. Jagdev's in space on this near side, but they go left for Josh Bryant. Bryant's cross into the area. Good clearance coming, but Bryant will know he won't get a chance to get it back because Aaron Gordon's got it on that far side. He's robbed of the ball. Super challenge by Chris Gosling. Gosling on this near side for Ben Hurd. Ben Hurd's got Jagdev outside him. Here is Jagdev. They're queuing up in the area if he can get the ball across. Puts the ball low, and in the end it's a poor delivery. Onto the halfway line, Harvey Gardner will retrieve it for Hertford. Finds Ben Hurd. Ben for Brandy Makuendi. Makuendi to his left for Chris Gosling. Just manages to control it with the left boot. Gosling to Harvey Gardner, who's almost playing right winger here. Brings in Jagdev, who is a right winger, of course. Jagdev for Ben Hurd. Ben Hurd tries to slot it through. Fanian showing good strength on the edge of the area, manages to wrestle the ball back for Hertford. Here's Harvey Gardner. Fanian goes to the right. Ben Hurd's looking for him. Turns. Jagdev's in centre forward possession at the moment. Chips it through, looking for Ben Wayman. Wayman's got Guymer on this right-hand side. Patient build-up from Hertford again. Ben Hurd then puts it across the box. Far post, Chris Gosling heads it back to round about the penalty spot. It's Jagdev. It's Makuendi, but they get in each other's way, and in the end, Jorgensen will clear for Waltham Abbey. Onto the halfway line. Mackenzie's got it away from Harvey Gardner. Gardner back there, but it's 2 against 2 for a moment. Aaron Gordon's got acres of space on the right-hand side. Here comes Mewett. He's got to get the ball and does. Super challenge by Luke Mewett. That was one of those. He got his angles wrong, didn't get the ball, and he was off. And even Aaron Gordon, to be fair, was clapping the goalkeeper there. It's a throw in to Waltham Abbey to be taken on that far side by Junior Appiah. Time begins to tick away here. Hertford trail by 2-1. Both Abbey goals in the first half. No doubt Hertford have bossed the second half, but they just haven't been able to get that second goal. Bryant, the throw in for Symes, who was the man who did get Hertford back into it with that superb curling shot. It's free kick taken with a rolling ball on the far side. Hertford are going to have to have it again, and not for the first time. I mean, Mackenzie's standing almost in Paul Symes' boots there as he tries to take the free kick. This time it's going to be Gosling. Adjust the captain's armband. And going to be another substitution to be made. Kai Douglas is the man who's going to attempt to trot off. Probably the world's slowest. Certainly needs to go in a fast forward for me, but there we go. He's taken his time, to say the least, in getting off the pitch. But he's being replaced. Another substitute comes on. Commentator's nightmare begins once again with those red numbers on the back of green shirts. Luckily, the new man's coming over this side, so we've got half a chance of identifying who he might be. So it's number 14. I think that's 14. Very strange number on his back. Or is it 15? It's 15. So it's going to be Daniel Ngundi who comes on. Josh Bryant on the far side, meanwhile, for Hertford. Bryant into the box, but Jorgensen will collect it inside the 6-yard box. Another opportunity goes begging. How many more are they going to get? Still trail there by 2-1. Long kick forward by Jorgensen onto the head of Harvey Gardner. Makuendi's up on the halfway line. The ball sliced forward. Looking at Aaron Gordon on that far side. Gordon will collect it. Goes back for Junior Appiah. Appiah forward looking for Mackenzie, but Gosling's there. And Gosling will take it round the more experienced man. He's then wrestled to the ground. And Mewett will take the free kick and find Harvey Gardner. Jagdev's come deep to midway inside his own half to get the ball. Here is Jagdev for Luke Geimer. Geimer far side. Oh, Aaron Gordon's read that. It was aimed at Josh Bryant. It wasn't the best of balls at all. But Hertford trying to get it back, and they have managed to wrestle it back. Geimer's got it back, makes up for his error. Once again, it's Waltham Abbey though, showing that experience. Gordon hanging on to the ball, gets a shove in the back from Weymouth. That's going to be a free kick to Waltham Abbey. Time running out of the park. Hertford trail by 2-1 here on 90 Minutes Live. Free kick to be taken far side of the field by Junior Appiah. Appiah's long kick forward lands with Aaron Gordon, but Mewett's going to grab it and bowl it out to Ben Hurd on this near side. Finds Jagdev inside the Waltham Abbey half. Jagdev goes inside. Jagdev, quick feet again. Not got too much support though. He's having to wait for it to arrive. He gets it from Luke Geimer. Geimer's got Ben Weymouth on the far side. Geimer's brought down this time by Kyle Fraser-Allen. Hertford have a free kick here. An opportunity then. Ben Hurd, 40 yards out, inside left position. Time almost to throw the kitchen sink forward here. Attempt to get this equaliser. Ben will tee up the kick. Gosling's come up from the back. Harvey Gardner has not come up from the back. So the drum gets going away to our left hand side. Ben chips it into the area, but it's easy for Mackenzie to clear it from round about the penalty spot. Harvey Gardner will get it back for Hertford. Brings in Ben Weymouth. Weymouth's got Josh Bryant outside him. Josh has to turn the ball back for Ben Wayman. Wayman brings in Makuendi. Makuendi's got Geimer in the area. Geimer pulls it across, but there's a linesman's flag up for offside as Jagdev puts the ball in the back of the net. Won't count. Looked promising at one point, but in the end it all came to nothing. Waltham Abbey player down inside the 6-yard box as Jorgensen wants to restart. Welling Garden City leading 3-2 last time we saw. Hoddesdon leading 4-2 last time we saw. So then the headline makers in 90 minutes area this evening. Jorgensen will take the kick, slips over in doing so. Onto the head of Makuendi. Symes goes up, brings it down onto Planet Earth, but gives it away to Gordon. Gordon on the far side, can't dribble it through. And Bryant will collect it, hurry up and bring in Chris Gosling. Josh Bryant gets it back on the far side. Forward for Paul Symes. Symes finds Harvey Gardner. Gardner for Ben Hurd. Ben Hurd forward looking for Sam Fanian. Fanian's got Jagdev outside him. Jagdev pulls the ball back. Ben Hurd for Geimer. Geimer for Jagdev coming centre field. Finds Paul Symes. Again, nice patient build-up. Need to push the switch in a minute, though, as time is running out. Here comes Gosling forward. Gosling pulls the ball forward. Is still going. Is Chris Gosling pulled to the ground. And he's won off at a free kick in a very interesting position. Inside left position, 25 yards out. There's a Hertford player down on that far side. Looks like Ben Hurd's gone down. He's going to have to get up because he'll be taking the kick, I think. But, so can Hertford conjure something up to get themselves back into this game? They trail here at the park by 2-1, but they've got a real opportunity here. The wall arranges itself. Jorgensen tries to get his angles right. The referee paces that 3-man wall back. Ben Hurd stands hands on hips. He's got Ben Wayman outside him. He's got a 1-man wall in front of him. Huey is the player. And he's just calling Josh Bryant over. Ben Hurd having a word with Josh Bryant. And Bryant actually is going to run over the ball. Ben Hurd fires it in and Jorgensen will collect it quite comfortably inside his 6-yard box. Well, referee's looking at his watch. Could that be Hertford's last opportunity to get something out of this one? They trail here 2-1 to 10-man Waltham Abbey. Jorgensen bowls the ball out. The big keeper's going to thump it into the Hertford half. Onto the chest of Leon McKenzie. McKenzie trying to send Gordon going down the right-hand side. Is Gordon going to keep it in? He does manage to do so, but Hewitt has collected it. Full time, Welling Garden City have beaten St Neots. Great comeback for the Citizens. 2 down, but a couple of Elliot Bailey goals and a winner from Lee Close will have made Nicky Ironson a happy man tonight. Paul Symes picks up the ball, far side for Josh Bryant. Bryant's got Wayman outside him. Last chance saloon here for Hertford. Wayman's given it away though, and Junior Appiah will try and police it out of play on that far side. Can't manage to do so though. Hertford get it back. Wayman will bring in Ben Hurd midway inside the Waltham Abbey half to the edge of the area. Fanian fires in the shot, well wide of the target, and I think that could well be it. Referee once again looking at his watch. Waltham Abbey fans away to our right hand side, screaming for the final whistle. The referee is saying there's 2 minutes to be added on. Still a chance. Jagdev spots the ball down for the goalkeeper. Hertford trailing what has been a cracking night's football, it's got to be said. Both teams have played their part. It's been end-to-end stuff. Fans have played their part as well and given us a really good atmosphere. Jorgensen's kick goes out on this near side. Ben Hurd for Chris Gosling. Gosling forward for Paul Symes. Symes for Ben Wayman on that far side. Fanian makes his way into the box. Here is Ben Wayman, brings in Paul Symes. Symes chips it out on this near side for Jagdev. Jagdev brings it down for Ben Hurd. Ben Hurd's across the area, nobody at home. Appiah will get it clear, and Gordon will continue the clearance for Waltham Abbey. Gordon's taking his time. He's got the substitute of Huey going down the sideline. And Gordon managed to wrestle it away from the attentions of Brian and Wayman coming forward. It can't be Chris Goslin who finds Symes. Perhaps one last chance for Hertford here. Gardner for Chris Goslin. Goslin comes across the halfway line. Goslin's got Ben Wayman outside him. He puts the ball through, but Junior Appiah have read that all day long. And Appiah goes down under challenge from Wayman. Waltham Abbey get a free kick. And I've got a feeling that could be curtains as far as Hertford are concerned. Appiah stays down. But Jorgensen comes to talk to his teammate. Jorgensen will prepare to take the free kick. Waltham Abbey, I think, are going to maintain a 100% record in Isthmian League Division 1 South Central. 4 games, 4 wins for them. Long kick forward, unless Hertford can produce something miraculous as the ball threaded forward. Harvey Gardner, it's got to be the Hail Mary, surely. Gardner forward for Jagdev. Referee still looking at his watch. Jagdev coming forward, chips it forward for Fanian, lets it run. So Fanian and he's thumped clear in the end on this near side, and that is going to be the end of the action. Waltham Abbey fans celebrate. They've maintained their 100% record. They were reduced to 10 men after 25 minutes. Both goals for the Abbey came in the first half. Paul Symes gave Hertford hope in the second, and there's no doubt Ben Erdside had the chances to get something out of this one. In the end, though, they came up short. Waltham Abbey go top of the league. Thanks for your company. Hope you enjoyed our coverage on 90 Minutes Live. It's finished here at Hardingford Berry Park. Hertford Town 1, Waltham Abbey 2.